first of all, it was communication, and because I like keeping to myself, and that wouldn't help in a team environment. And starting from academics, you always do projects and labs and teams, and that's also how the work environment is. You have to communicate with every department, even other department, because whatever you do is going to help them. In the work environment, it's different because time is money, and so whatever you're given, you're required to understand it properly first before going into doing whatever it is. So always ask questions, communicate, discuss anything you need to with your supervisor or the boss or anyone, and feel free.
The work environment here in Canada is very different from my home country, China. Whereas questions are not that encouraged because people find you annoying, people will find you incompetent of doing your work. But in here it's different. Questions are encouraged. Your supervisor wants to know if you understand of what you're doing. And when you ask questions, it shows that you care about your job. It shows that you don't want to make a mistake, you just want to confirm before you go ahead. So it's question of value here.
Back home, you can't really brag about your success, you can't really brag about your accomplishments, but here you're actually encouraged to brag about, not to brag about yourself, but to show people that you're capable. And that's another thing that it was really hard for me to adjust, because I don't like bragging about myself, and culturally I don't like talking about myself. But my supervisor would tell me to talk about my accomplishments and show them what I'm capable of, which I'm really working hard to improve.
I think what really important is that when you're actually at the workplace, I understand that being a co-op student, sometimes you are just responsible for those kind of simple and repetitive, tedious works. But I would say if that's possible, you should take more initiatives to ask more responsibilities, more like workload, right? So that just is really learning great opportunities for you, and also at the same time you're showing that you're being helpful, being approachable.
I came from Eastern culture where the working ethics is more concealed. You have to keep it yourself and just get your work done and show that you're a hardworking individual. But here is a bit slightly different. I'm not saying that you should slack off. I'm just it's more open to the personality, I guess. One way is that they love you to voice your opinion, to let them know what you feel, express yourself. And that's the only way you can really spark the collaboration among people and generate some creative ideas. It's pretty hard at the beginning, but later on, my supervisor and other co-workers really helpful, supportive, and then get me open up and start to tell them what I think, if it's good or bad. Really helped me a lot.